Good morning, Xander. No easy way to get around it. This is me. I mean you. You are writing this to yourself. You know the handwriting, so that should help prove this. I want you to put down the letter, pick up the mirror on the table, and look at yourself. Do it now. I'll wait. Oh, what? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. But that is you. No tricks. That is your real face. But hey, it's not a bad face, all things considered. We're still a pretty good-looking guy. Now the next part. I need you to open the envelope with the number 1 on it. That's today's date. Another Band-Aid ripped off. I don't know what it says, but I can tell you that it's today's date. You've got questions. Believe me, I know. Let's get to this question. Why don't I remember writing this letter? Well, let me ask you. What's the last thing you remember? It was driving up the coast, right? July 3rd, 2014? Of course I'm right. Well, things didn't go well. There was an accident. Luckily, you survived. But something happened to your head, or more specifically, your brain. You can no longer store memories. Everything you learned today will be gone when you wake up. And you'll be right back here again, reading this letter. Look, you think this is a joke, but it's not. It's real. You saw your face. You're older. And you know you're writing. It's real. We've got a long day ahead of us, and you're going to need your strength. Go through the door on your left and have some breakfast. Go ahead. I'll wait. Nice breakfast, huh? All of your favorites. Quite possibly the best breakfast you've ever had. Spoiler alert, you've had the same breakfast every day. But don't be sad. You don't remember this tomorrow. All you know is that it was a great meal. See? It's not all bad. Okay, now for the big news. Get ready. This is the real Twilight Zone part of the letter. And yes, it's weirder than anything you've already read. Go to the curtains and open them up. Go ahead. I'll wait. A freaking UFO! Can you believe it? Well, you have to, because it's real. I mean, they're here. Actually, they arrived a few days after the accident. They're called the Zordites, and they're actually pretty cool. For the most part, they're observers. Think of them like galactic tourists. They show up, look around, and leave. But they're still here. As I write this, they've been here a little over 6 years, and this is where it gets good. Why are they still here? For you. Yes, you. Xander Cook, the guy bouncing around finding himself, is now the most fascinating thing these aliens have ever seen. And yes, they've seen a lot. Grab envelope number 2 and open it. Yes, I'll wait. Pretty wild, don't you think? I wanted you to see that so you don't freak out so much when they actually come in. They are nice, and you're gonna love talking to them, trust me. But why you? Well, the Zordites didn't just show up like aliens in a movie. No, they travel through dimensions. It's hard to explain, but try this. When they arrive, it's like they've been there all along. And when they leave, it's like they were never there. And because of your accident, you're special. You see, you're the only one who remembers them not being here. When they heard about some crazy guy yelling about aliens, well, let's just say you caught their attention. They wanted to talk with you. And that's when they discovered something. You see, it turns out when they arrive in their little dimension joyride, they mess up things that were already there. They never knew this because no one remembered what it was like before them. But you knew, and that fascinates them. It also scares them. They're worried that when they leave, it will screw things up more. and they don't want to mess up their next stop. So they're staying here until they can figure things out, and you are now the official historian of Earth BZ. That's before Zordites. I came up with that. And what has changed? Well, I'll let you find out firsthand some of it. I mean, some of it's good, like the Holocaust never happened. And some of it's bad. New Zealand no longer exists. And trust me, Lord of the Rings looks a lot different now. Some are odd, like the letter Q never happened. People use KW now. And here's another strange one. You're the only person who can still get a cold. That really has them scratching their heads. Yes, there have been changes. And this next one is really good. Open up the last envelope, number 3. I'll be waiting. Pretty, right? Her name is Jennifer, and she is your personal nurse/assistant. And the best spoiler alert, she loves you. Yep, full on loves you. And has for a long time now, I'm guessing. I know what you're thinking. How can she love me? I mean, I've never met her. Well, she's met you plenty, and she thinks you're great. Go figure. Jennifer doesn't care that you're going to act like a total idiot around her for a while. She's used to it and thinks it's cute. But don't try any dumb lines on her. You've already got her. Just enjoy it. And yes, you'll forget her when you go to sleep, and you'll probably never remember her in the morning. The Zords are working on fixing you, but, well, it's been a while, and you'll just have to be okay with my personal guarantee that you are the luckiest man in the world. You have a wonderful woman who loves you, and you get to fall in love with her all over every day. Doesn't get any better than that. Now, I have to wrap this up. It's time for you to face your big day, and I don't want to waste any more of it. And Jennifer doesn't want my wasting the last of our night. So put down the letter and get ready. But remember, it's just another day. Your friend, Xander.